Like any map, GeoViewer has a legend. You can access the legend from the Explore menu toolbar. The legend displays all of the published map layers for the selected topic and their rendering. The legend allows the user to control which map layers are visible or turned off. To turn on or off individual map layers, select the checkbox beside the layer name. You can see what map layers are turned on by inspecting the legend list for this selection. Some map layers have many different types of features, each with their own symbol or colour. You can show or collapse their legend with the plus or minus icon. Take note of the coloured graphic beside the map layer name. This shows how the map layer features are rendered on the map. We will now look at the top of the legend form. The visible indicator means that only the map layers visible at current map viewing scale are listed. When this visible option is selected, the map layers listed in the legend will dynamically change as you zoom in or out, since most map layers' visibility is also scale dependent. The All Layers indicator lists all the map layers in the topic, regardless of the map layer viewing scale. For a map layer to appear in the map, it must be turned on and must be within the viewing scale set by the administrator. Note that some map layers contain discrete features, so even though it is turned on and within the current map viewing scale, there may not be any features showing at that location. The Vector Layers checkbox allows you to toggle all of the vector's map layers on and off within the legend. The Transparency slider allows for different levels of transparency and works on all map layers concurrently, except the background layers in the bottom section. Moving the slider all the way to 100% is a quick way to see the map with just the background layers, for example Google Maps or imagery. At the bottom of the legend form, we have the background map layers. These map layers, such as Google Street and satellite imagery, can be turned off and on as required. You also have the option of independently changing the transparency of each layer with the transparency bar. Please note that all of the map layers will display in the order they appear in the list. This is especially important to note with background layers. For example, we can turn on the Google Satellite layer, and therefore the Google Streets layer is no longer visible even though it is toggled on. This is because the Google Satellite layer is displayed over top of the Google Streets layer, which is listed below in the legend, and the background layers are usually not transparent or opaque. Also, note that some layers will have an eye icon next to their name. By clicking on the icon, a short description will appear. In some cases, you may also see an additional information hyperlink, which will provide for more details, usually a full metadata description.